Who remembers the TV series Hotel? Those who were 50s, in their 50s, yes? Remember? James Brolin was the general manager, and his beautiful PA was Connie Sellecca. And I wanted to be James Brolin. I know I couldn't be as handsome as him, but at least I could be the hotel general manager. And then I had an aunt who had a friend who worked in a hotel. And knowing my dream, she took me to the hotel to have a visit. It was the main court in Jalan Ampang, which is now called the Chorus Hotel. For me, walking into the lobby of the main court was like a dream come true. It was a totally different world. So after that, when I finished my SPM, I did a diploma in hotel management, and at the age of 21, I started working at the hotel. Slowly but surely, I climbed the ladder. Of course, there are a few stumbling blocks along the way, but that's part of the journey. And at the age of 46, I realized my dream and I became a hotel general manager. I was the happiest person in the world. I was on cloud nine. God had answered my prayers. But then, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. However, I wondered, why did it have to end so soon? Why did it have to end? The next part of my hotel journey took me to the beautiful island of Perhentian. It was paradise. I woke up every morning with a beautiful view of the sea, the clean sandy beaches. It was like a scene from Fantasy Island. I almost imagined the plane to fly across and tattoo to say the plane, but that never happened. That dream or that paradise was robbed from me by a little ratatouille, a rat. I was infected by leptospirosis, or commonly known as rat urine virus or virus syncytios. Do you know how dangerous this virus is? 8 out of 10 people don't make it. I thought that was the end of me. My life was bleak. I just didn't see the future. And how I got this infection was, I had a cut on my foot and I accidentally stepped on the rat urine. And being a diabetic, the infection was 10 times worse. So after that, I spent 4 months going in and out of hospitals for various complications because it affects the different parts or the organs in your body, including my kidneys. And finally, in December 2018, half my left leg was removed. Can you imagine? Half my leg is gone. I can never walk again like a normal human being. I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? I lost my job, I lost my leg, I lost my finances, I lost my source of income, everything gone. What am I going to do? And then the next thing was, I asked God, why me? Why me? I mean, I had just had my dream realized and I was doing so well. I was really living my dream. Then the next biggest decision was, where am I going to stay? I couldn't stay on my own. And I didn't want to burden my family with looking after a disabled person. I had also had to realize that my status had changed from a normal human being to a different status of being disabled, or which I like to call differently abled. My family spoke about it and they decided, or they suggested, that I go to a home. And it was a bit difficult for me to accept the fact that I won't be able to live on my own from now on, and my status is now disabled. So after discussions, I agreed and I went to the home. And I've always had a passion for baking. So at the home, I asked the owner whether I could start baking, and she said that would be excellent therapy for me. So what started as a hobby ended up being my source of income for the last 4 years. And I must stress here that during this entire journey of mine, my family, my relatives, and my good friends have been my source of support. And I think that's very important. Yeah. So last year, I was sitting where you are sitting. I attended the Champion of Champions 2.0, and I was introduced to Dr. David Goh by my good friend Mama Cindy, friend here, and I underwent the training by Dr. David Goh. I intended to give back to the community by sharing my story and inspiring others. Now, I also know that as a speaker, I need to put in more determination to ensure myself that I become a better speaker in the future and I'm able to pass my message to the people listening to me in a more effective way. So now, I want to ask you, how do we build our resilience? My entire journey from beginning until now has been about building resilience. I think the first step in resilience is to stop the blaming game. We have to stop blaming people for our shortcomings or for the things that don't go well in our life. For example, if I wanted to blame somebody, who am I going to blame? The rat? Or God? No, right? So you have to stop the blaming game. Next, you need to look for a purpose in life. My purpose is now to share my story and inspire others. The next step, number 3, is positivity or optimism. You have to be positive in your outlook. If you were to be negative, I think I would have committed suicide or killed myself or actually died. So negativity is really something that you should push away. And last but not least, you need to have a goal. Once you have a goal, you need to work towards it to make sure that you achieve your goal. Now I want to tell you, I consider it as a joke, but recently I had a scare where there was suddenly a blood clot on my big toe. And I went to see the clinic twice. The doctor put me on antibiotics and told me to come back after 3 days. After 3 days, the clot was still there. And as a diabetic, that is something that you need to be worried about. So I went to see the doctor, and she, not to take any chance, referred me to Hospital Kuala Lumpur, HKL. So I went, my sister took me, and I went, and I met up with the doctor. Now, I've always found that, not because I'm scared of or anything, but you always need to look on the humorous side of things, because then you don't stress out so much. You don't worry and you don't burn out because of that. So I was talking to the doctor, and the doctor looked at my toe and he said, "Oh, it's actually fine. You don't have to worry, but it's good that you came, because as a diabetic, it's good that you take extra care." And then I told the doctor, I said, "Doctor, I'm really worried that I need to remove any more from my body." I said, "Because if you remove any more, when the time comes, there'll be nothing left to bury." And we both laughed about it. And he looked at me and he said, "Sir, you are one of the very few people that can actually laugh about the things that happen to you." And I said, "Yes, that's very important. You always have to look on the humorous side of things." So in conclusion, I would like to repeat what we started with. It's a new day. It's a brand new day. It's a day filled with hope and a new joy. And I'm all out for it. I will make this day to be the very best. I will make this day the day to do my very best. And I will make this day the very day to give my best. Yes, I owe it to myself, because it's another day. It's a brand new day. It's a day filled with hope and a new joy. This wheelchair doesn't define or control me. I control this wheelchair. I don't belong here, so I choose to walk. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again. Let's give him another big hand.